Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, policeman charged with murder in shooting death of Ribby's chef. A police corporal has been charged with murder, among other offenses, in the shooting death of Ribby's Ultra Lounge employee, Jermaine Richards, in January. It follows a probe into the incident by the Independent Commission of Investigations. Corporal Patrick Williams appeared at the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday to answer to the charges, which also include using a firearm to commit a felony, assault occasioning bodily harm, assault at a common law, and willfully making a false statement to an INDECOM investigator. Richards, who worked as a chef at Ribby's Ultra Lounge, was fatally shot on January 24 during a confrontation with an off-duty policeman in the parking lot of the RNM Emirates Plaza complex where the restaurant is located. The incident triggered a protest from residents of Fleet Street in Kingston, where Richards resided, the community members demanding justice for the 40-year-old man they claimed was unjustly killed. In a statement at the time, the operators of Ribby's Ultra Lounge said they were shocked and deeply saddened by the death of Richards, who they remembered as a hardworking and a dedicated employee. Trailblazer Cockatee leaves behind a rich legacy. The diminutive singer, who helped define contemporary dancehall music, died in South Florida on Tuesday at age 65. The veteran artist succumbed to a years-long fight with cancer. Born Calvin Scott, Cockatee was from the fishing village of Rocky Point in Clarendon. Initially, he trained to be a jockey, but in a 2012 interview with the News, recalled recording his first song at age 13. His breakthrough came in the early 1980s with Rockin' Dolly, a song produced by Henry June Gallows for the prolific Volcano label. Along with Yellowman and Barrington Levy, Cockatee put that label on the map, releasing follow-up singles such as Lost My Sonia and Kingston Heart. Later that decade, he established fruitful partnerships with producers Lloyd King Jamie James and Bobby Digital Dixon. His hit singles from that era include Young Lover, Tune In, Lonesome Side, and Who She Love, a collaboration with Whom T and the Shabba Ranks. British singer Joss Stone sampled Young Lover for her Harry's Symphony, a song from her 2015 album Water for Your Soul. Fellow singer and a close friend Richie Stephens paid a tribute to Cockatee. He was one of the artists who came in the business and changed things up. His style, his personality and charisma on the stage was large. He wasn't a simple man, said Stephens. He was very influential, people love him, and he made a lot of hit songs, so you have to give him full credit. When music come up, you have to mention Cockatee. 13 years ago, Cockatee released the self-produced album Where the Reggae Day. He said it was inspired by a question he was asked frequently while touring. Them say how no reggae coming out of Jamaica, or just pure dancehall. Cockatee told the News. We want to address that. Although he was best known as a Lovers Rock singer, in 2008 he released Barack Obama, a salute to the popular United States Senator who became that country's first black president. Hyde to appeal sentence. Matthew Hyde, who admitted to torturing his ex-girlfriend in a dorm room on the University of the West Indies Mona campus in 2023, will seek to appeal his 13-year sentence. Sources close to the case confirmed that the appeal had been made based on an excessive sentence, as the 22-year-old hopes to cut down the amount of time he will spend in prison. The Court of Appeal has reportedly confirmed the receipt of the appeal, and Hyde is awaiting a date for the matter to be heard. He was given 15 years and 7 months behind the bars during his December 2024 sentencing. However, his time spent in jail reduced the final sentence to 13 years and 9 months. His attorney, Patrick Peterkin, had entreated the court to stick to a sentence of 3 to 4 years behind the bars in consideration of Hyde's age, remorse, and mental challenges. In sentencing Hyde, Justice Caroline Ty Powell had said it is horrifying what was done to the complainant in this matter, and the persons who act in this inhumane way must prepare themselves for significant periods of imprisonment. Hyde had admitted to repeatedly burning his ex-girlfriend with a clothing iron, as well as beating and kicking her all over the course of several days at his room on Georgia Lane Hall at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. He was sentenced after pleading guilty to 7 counts, including 4 counts of grievous bodily harm and 1 count each of false imprisonment, malicious communication, and assault occasioning actual bodily harm. Ty Powell had said anything more than a 15% discount on his sentence as a result of that guilty plea would be inappropriate and would shock the public conscience. Suspect fatally shot by police in Portmore. A man was fatally shot during an alleged confrontation with the police in Portmore, St. Catherine on Monday evening. He has not yet been identified. It is reported that sometime after 7 p.m., a police special team went into Crusher Lane in Old Britain in search of a suspect wanted by the Clarendon police. The suspect was shot during a reported confrontation, and a Taurus pistol with 5 rounds of ammunition was taken from him. He was later pronounced dead at hospital. The Independent Commission of Investigations is investigating the shooting. Three-year period. The government has announced that the income tax threshold will be increased to $2 million over a 3-year period. Noting that the government is fiscally responsible, Finance Minister Favour Williams said the increase will be done in 3 tranches. Mrs. Williams, who was delivering her budget presentation on Tuesday in the House of Representatives, said the income tax threshold will first move to $1.8 million on April 1 this year, then to $1.9 million thereafter, before moving to $2 million in the 3rd year. She said the phased approach ensures hardworking taxpayers will not have to guess whether the threshold is going to increase. Man dies after gun attack at his home in Central Village. A 58-year-old man was fatally shot at his home in Central Village, St. Catherine last night. He has been identified as Devon Brown, a mason from compound in the area. According to reports, around 10:20 p.m., Brown was at home when he was attacked by unknown assailants who shot him. He was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the killing. The incident remains under investigation. 18-year-old accused of breaking into Central Village Primary School remanded. The 18-year-old charged for allegedly breaking into Whitemore Primary and Infant School in Central Village, St. Catherine, was today remanded in the St. Catherine Parish Court. Prince Brown of Windsor Heights in Central Village is charged with housebreaking, larceny, and the malicious destruction of property. "Me only broke inside, but me never thief nothing," Brown said in court. The judge told the clerk of court that Brown needed legal representation to advise him. Attorney-at-law Tana Scarlett was assigned to represent Brown, who is to return to court on March 26. The court heard allegations that on February 23, Brown was caught on closed-circuit television breaking into the school. He reported he stole $5,000 and damaged a cash register in the process. A report was made at the Central Village Police Station in St. Catherine. An investigation was launched, which resulted in the arrest and the subsequent charge of Brown. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.